Because that's what the Suicide Squad is supposed to be. Hence the name. It's supposed to be, hey, we got a whole bunch of people here to try and do this dirty work. A lot of them are gonna die. Hello and welcome to Blockbuster Review. If you don't know what that is, it is where I play a single game of Tetris Marathon and try to review a film before it hits 150 lines or it reaches the top. Spoilers are at line 50. Here we go. I'm sure you've heard everybody's review of The Suicide Squad, James Gunn's take on The Suicide Squad after DC ruined David Ayers. Now, I say that joke mostly because after reading David Ayers' little thing he put on Twitter, I felt really bad for him because I said a lot of bad things about The Suicide Squad because it's a bad film. I said a lot of bad things because it was bad, much like this Tetris play we're currently watching. But this new one brings into high relief why that first Suicide Squad was bad. Now, James Gunn, he starts off his Suicide Squad by introducing Savant, played by Michael Rooker, yeah, that's the name, and shows him being recruited by Amanda Waller, kind of cutting out all the bullshit of, oh my gosh, these characters, they're so bad, they're so evil, and kind of just goes, hey, we got a task force, you know the deal, you work on it, you survive the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence, and you then kind of get this sense, like, people realize, like, oh shit, this is the Suicide Squad. It does a great job of making the title Suicide Squad what it really is, which is just the name it's given by the people that are involved, because, spoiler alert, you're gonna die. The first Suicide Squad really didn't present any danger because I knew going into it, it was like, okay, well, they're not gonna kill this character, they're not gonna kill this character, they have a multi-movie deal, they're not gonna kill this character. So what James Gunn did, and I think he did very expertly, and I'm not gonna say I called it to get any cred, I'm just gonna say I called it because it just felt right. It's like he's gonna get a bunch of characters no one's ever heard of, and he's gonna murder a ton of them. Because that's what the Suicide Squad is supposed to be. Hence the name. It's supposed to be, hey, we got a whole bunch of people here to try and do this dirty work. A lot of them are gonna die. And what he also did was he made characters you're actually interested in seeing. For example, Polka Dot Man, played by someone who I'd love to say his name, because I have the list over here, but I'm also playing Tetris. God damn it! Bug, I can't see it. Anyway, Polka Dot Man, somebody that I was like, okay, that's dumb. Polka Dots, superpower. And then he actually gives you a backstory where you're like, oh shit, Polka Dot Man. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually have feelings for Polka Dot Man. I had feelings for Harley Quinn. Platonic, of course, because she's not a real character. Real person. But she actually has an arc in this movie. Rick Flag has an arc in this movie. Bloodsport, also known as Will Smith Said No. No offense to Idris Elba. He has an arc in this movie. Characters actually have an arc. The plot itself has an arc and a point. It's amazing what a film can do if you actually set up these things and then execute on them. Now the story, and the reason I'm talking like this, and it's more of a rant than a review, is you've probably already seen it. It's one of the films that HBO Max slated as their home release that I was like, people are actually going to go watch this. I know somebody personally who has no interest in HBO Max, but the second Suicide Squad came out, they started their free trial just to watch it. So it's a movie that I think a lot of people are seeing because it's good and because it looked good. It looked exactly like what you wanted. A rated R, violent Guardians of the Galaxy, which James Gunn freaking delivered, and it's fun from beginning to end. I will just note things that I really enjoyed about it. There's this running theme of, one, friendship, and friendship is the family you choose, a la the Lego Batman movie. But it also has this amazing element of who can we trust? Because we have these characters, they're told, go in here, There's this violent overthrow of this government. They're not friendly to the United States, so we need you to go in. We need you to destroy all records and knowledge of this secret plan that they have, which will cripple the United States and parts of the world. So we need you to go in and do it. And then, spoiler alert, they get there and they find out, oh shit, because this country used to be an ally of America, all of this crazy, insane experimentation, which was about Starro. I mean, if you've seen the trailer, you know that fucking Starro is in this thing, a giant alien star that's going to take over the world, which on paper is stupid, but in this film is rad. And in comics is pretty rad, I'm assuming. Why else would he be featured so much? And it's why do I say he? It is a alien, probably doesn't adhere to the rules of gender that some of us on this earth don't even want to adhere to. So that was not a god damn it. I'm getting canceled. It was a dumb joke that I can't put together properly because I'm playing Tetris. The point is, Starro is probably not a man or woman. It's a thing from outer space. It doesn't matter. But where even was I? Shit. That over-explanation has now left me out in the wilderness of no idea what I was talking about. So, oh yes. When they get to the facility containing Starro, and they deal with their supervillain Thinker, he tells them, by the way, this is all America, dog. Like, America set up this. They're the ones responsible for all this human experimentation. They're the ones that found Starro and then gave him to this country to do the dirty business on their land, so it's not on American soil, and they want you to destroy it before they find out America's hand in it. Which then leads to another great part of the film where fucking Rick Flag and Peacemaker have like the coolest fucking hand-to-hand fight ever, because Peacemaker was just told, hey, here's your objective, and he's blindly doing it. But Rick Flag is like, this is bullshit. I've been putting my life on the line. I've watched this team be told to like murder civilians and random people, and then I get here and the whole reason I'm here is lies and bullshit. I'm tired of it. The people are gonna know that America had a hand in this, and Peacemaker's like, nah dog, I'm John Cena. Anyway, it's awesome. The movie has actual depth and plot lines and arcs for each character, and awesome cameos by people I did not know would be in it, and you know, it's just worth your time. It's worth your time, and it's worth an HBO free trial. And I'm not sponsored by HBO, and probably never will be, but I think you should see it. The Suicide Squad. You already know it's out now. You already know where to find it. It's awesome. You should watch it.